guys. I'm kind of stressed out. Got a lot of work to do, just in
You
general.
still going to the gym later?
What?
Still
No,
going to the gym later?
nope. I got too much work. I was planning on going to the gym, and then no, it's just not gonna work out. So yeah. So enough about me and being depressed and stressed out. I'll open the podcast. Maybe you can start it here. I don't know. That was a pretty bad cold open. Pretty depressing. My G Fuel shipment. I won a free canister of G Fuel in a Twitch giveaway, and it just arrived here at Tech a couple hours ago. So it's in the exhibition hall, ready for me to pick up. So I get some G Fuel. Do you know what that is?
Caffeine.
I don't.
It's like caffeine, like powder, basically, like energy drink powder, sports drink, esports drink powder that you can add to water, I think.
Esports powder.
Yeah. But I got it for free from like a Twitch giveaway, so I'll take anything free, even though I'm pretty sure I'm not the target demographic for G Fuel. So.
This is the Experience Podcast with me and someone else.
Wait, what? And unfortunately, someone else and Alex and Beren.
I think this is
Beren's inaugural.
Yeah, I think this is Beren's official first episode.
Yeah. He's been in the background.
Yeah, it's that background appearance.
Now he's on one. So Beren, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
What's going on, Beren?
Well, we were doing homework.
Thank you, Beren, for coming on the show.
Yes, very riveting stuff. So,
Alex, your life is changing.
Yeah, talk about what's happening.
I'm a growing boy, so I started eating my vegetables, and the increase in iron has really helped me out just in a lot of facets. I'm happier. My shins, the bone density has increased. Overall bone density increased, but particularly in the shins. Yeah, I mean, more vitamin A, vitamin C, vitamin D, vitamin 65 or whatever. So honestly, I'm really happy I've made this change in my life, and yeah, I would encourage all kids to eat their vegetables. Dark greens especially, is pretty important. You can go to myplate.gov to get a customized, I don't want to say meal plan, but diet to really help you achieve your fitness goals and nutrition goals. So yeah, that's where the change is. Thank you, Tanner, for bringing that up. I'm glad I could spread some advocacy.
That was Daniel. But what else is going on in your life? You want to talk about?
Dang.
You want to put him on the podcast? What's happening? You're graduating. What's going on?
I'm graduating, and I'm moving to Austin, Texas, for a job. So that's fun. Sort of. It's spooky. Kids, do well in school. Eat your vegetables and do well in school. Because you can go move to a city where you don't know anybody and have lots of fun.
As long as you have, good vitamin C and D and whatever else.
Yeah. Don't forget.
So Daniel, you experienced that too. You moved to a city where you didn't really know anyone. You got any tips for Alex?
I would say
our listeners, our vegetable eating listeners.
Yeah, I was going to say,
other than vegetables.
Eating your vegetables. I think that's the big thing here. Really work on your bone density. That'll help you moving to a new city.
What other than that? What can you do?
Oh, you should also keep your iron levels up, things like that.
Yeah.
Other than maintaining a healthy,
balanced diet.
Fun deficiency.
I don't have anything else to give you. I mean, that's really the key thing.
The crux of it, really.
Yeah.
Well, you've been what, on your own for how long has it been? Since you've graduated?
I've always been on my own.
Ooh,
I
let's get a minor chord in there. Yikes.
Has it been a year?
No, it hasn't been a year.
Just a little bit less than, right?
Yeah.
So a little bit less than. What's the one big tip you'd say for people, leaving academia, going into the workforce? How do you adjust to the
Yeah, I would say
This-
continue to eat well.
Just
like
go
other
with
than that,
vegetables.
like give me like a genuine, give Alex, excuse me, some genuine tips that you've learned.
I'm already doing it all.
I think Alex has it. I don't think he needs help here. I think he's
I'm literally just trying to facilitate conversation in this podcast. Trust me, please answer my questions genuinely. Don't. So, am I sounding
all right. I'll answer the question. I mean, we did answer genuinely, but I'll add on to it, of course.
Yes.
Let's see. How do you do it? Yeah, it's tough right now in pandemic times, obviously, but I think I think starting in the workplace is good. You know, getting to know the people you're working with is a good starting point, at least for now. Right? That's really the only people that I interact with anyway. So Alex, just stay depressed is all.
Yeah, that sounded more depressing than like
Yeah.
I only interact with my coworkers. That's a fun
Well,
tip.
it's a small town, to be fair. It's the size of the town is, I think, like 15,000 people, 16,000 people.
So not as big as Austin.
It's
Not really.
It's, I would say in
Austin will
order.
Austin will have lots of opportunities for you to explore your interests.
That's what I hear. I guess that's one of the tips then. Explore your interests. Eat
There
your
you
vegetables,
go.
and do
Eat your
things you want.
vegetables.
So you eat your vegetables. The 3 E's: eat your vegetables, explore your interests, and
Exfoliate your pores.
Exfoliate
Yeah.
moving on. Exactly.
Skincare. Don't sleep on it.
Is it in downtown Austin, Alex, or?
It's I think the office I work at is like south of downtown, but not like crazy far away. So I'll probably live south of DT, but close enough.
Have you found somewhere to live already, or?
I have not. Yeah, I don't start till July, so it's not like right around the corner, but I'm gonna explore, see what the good areas to live. Unfortunately, there's UT Austin there, which is, university, and recently graduating college. I actually am a similar age to people like that, so I imagine there will be a lot of people my age there.
Of
Which is
course, it's probably the same size as SUNY Oswego that's here. In a similar boat.
SUNY Oswego.
Yeah.
How big is that school?
I don't know.
Probably not
Probably
very big.
not huge. So SUNY, that's just like the New York kind of like state public school.
Yeah. It's Oswego State is what the kids call it.
Yeah, okay. That's a little disrespectful, but I guess
It's like
we'll let it-
7,000 people, 7,000 undergrads.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, it's about the size of UT Austin.
It's
it's
about
half
the
the
same as
town?
UT Austin.
Yeah.
So it's half the town, is what you're telling me?
Yeah, basically.
Now we'll see. I mean, I'm looking forward to it. Obviously it's intimidating for sure. I've never just done that, but it's a growing experience. And will help facilitate that growth?
Vitamins.
Lots and lots of vitamins, iron intake from leafy green vegetables.
I mean, as a life lesson, right? Start your retirement savings early, things like that.
Yeah.
Don't wait.
All in on
Huh?
GME.
Yeah,
Yeah, invest in some penny
keep your
stocks.
investments going.
Yeah, Dogecoin. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's something that a lot of people won't do.
Yeah. That's a good point. It's like I think a lot of people, we all like know the things you're supposed to do, but then like internalizing them and acting on them is a whole another story. Like we all know to eat your vegetables, but how many of us really do?
It's hard to get a balanced diet in America.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
that too.
Let's explore that on several different levels. We have the literal level, and we could go into the we live in a society level. Anyway, I don't want to talk more about that and have to hear my own voice later. So, Tanner, pivot.
I really got nothing to add. Nope.
That's a first.
I know. I apologize for not bringing my usual Tanner energy. Um, yeah, and just I'm sorry, guys. So I'm gonna pretend to be not Tanner. I'm gonna pretend to be I'll be Blake. He's usually more
Reserved.
I'm not reserved, but he's more like I can't be Tanner right now. Is what I'm saying. I need
Not
to be
Tanner
someone.
time.
Call me
All right,
Blake.
sounds like Baron's gonna have to take Tanner over. So
Yeah, Beren,
I
you can
assume
be
it's Blake
Tanner,
one-on-one.
and I'll be Blake. Hi, I'm Blake. I'm from Texas. I'm gonna say something about this. In Texas we have a lot of vegetables because it's so
There's a lot of
big, and
Huh?
we got a lot of vegetables in Texas. Also, the Cowboys, Tony Romo, he eats a lot of vegetables. That's how he gets so big. I'm trying here, guys. I'm sorry.
Can't even do
No.
Blake. I mean, that was.
Thank you. I mean,
I think it
it's
was a
good.
good. I think that was a good Blake impression.
I got him on next week, so I'll ask him. Ask him.
Asking about Texas vegetable crop.
Yeah, Tony Romo. Baron, what's for dinner?
I don't know. Probably gonna order something.
I'm probably incorporating tomatoes into my dish because I gotta use some.
You cooking a lot still? Keep your balanced diet. Oh, why are we always going back to balanced diet? What is this?
Talking
I
to
mean,
me, Alex.
No, I mean, but hey,
Yeah.
no, I'm actually hemorrhaging money by eating out. I've realized it really it hits your wallet hard. Don't do it, kids.
Delivery. Like delivery, the fees kill you.
Yeah, just last week I had a cousin die due to delivery fees. It was really sad.
Mm-hmm.
Just straight up burn. They say burn a hole in your pocket. I mean, if the delivery fees are too high, it just spreads and it's uncontrollable.
Yeah, and you got a tip because
Death by DoorDash is what you're saying.
Yeah,
Terrible way to go.
they're actually incorporating it into police reports now, which is sad. That it warrants its own spot on the crime blotter. All right, Daniel, you have the clip feature, right? The
what?
The trim feature.
Yeah, that's how it
Okay,
works.
well, I'll keep that in the back pocket.
Yeah, can't cut the whole episode out.
oh,
Trash. Whoa. Tanner, that's
Sorry, I
literally
just appeared.
my-
I thought my video was on because I could see the white light next to it, but it turns out I just had the settings of Blue Jeans open, and so it shows a video of you, and I thought that video was the one that was displaying,
Yeah.
and
No
I
worries.
thought I was on video. Oops.
You literally have the exact same,
haircut as you?
not haircut, but perspective. That perspective, literally, we're it's up, back,
Yes.
Georgia Tech
You
room.
got your- yeah.
Oh man, I gotta get a bed. Yeah,
Yeah, come on. Daniel, if you could relocate,
yeah.
I appreciate that. Daniel, how many feet of snow have you gotten where you live?
Total?
I mean, I don't know, in one session.
Well, the problem is we haven't had really a huge session. I mean, unless you count a foot and a half as huge. That's probably the most. The problem is it snows 6 inches every day, or every other day.
Wow.
It's more of the consistent snow than one big lump.
It's just,
But I may just not realize at some point does 6 inches look different than 12 inches? Tanner, you know about that.
Yes.
Yeah, but I don't really notice it. You just kind of get numb to, oh, it's snowing today. Okay. You just expect to go out and wipe your car down, things like that.
yeah. Can you show us outside? I really want to
It's
see it
actually,
for the listeners.
for the listeners, it's actually gotten pretty warm lately. It hasn't snowed in a couple days, so it doesn't look as bad. Let's see if I can flip the camera around.
We'll give you a play-by-play, listeners.
I don't know how to flip the
Dang.
camera around.
Struggling with technology.
Daniel has aged 38 years. Oh, here it comes.
Daniel has just muted himself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's
Good play-by-play.
yes.
We've
So
also-
we can't actually see, but snow is white. It's significant. We all live in Georgia, so we're flabbergasted. Oh, okay.
Wow. There's a lot of snow. You can see some snow drifts and some pile-ups. Thank you
I
for
did not
showing
see
us, Daniel,
grass.
for a brief second. Literally, your camera turned on right as you started walking away from the window.
We can also no longer
Also
hear you.
muted.
Yeah.
Still muted.
Yeah, I get. Okay.
Okay.
That work?
You did age 38 years in like a minute.
What?
The technical difficulties. I thought you were on your game with that kind of stuff.
Oh, yeah. So I went to the back camera, right in the blue jeans settings, but then it said, no, you can't do that. I don't know when it muted me. It muted me at some point in there.
Mm-hmm.
Then I tried to flip it back to the front camera.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know if I would still have access to blue jeans anyway, so.
Tell it to the judge. Okay. Yeah, that'll be at least 4 days in a slammer. We'll get a lawyer, probably state lawyer for you. So
Yeah.
tell your kids you love them.
Yeah.
Anything
Okay.
exciting coming up for you, Dane? Oh wait, no. We're not getting it. You start, Daniel, please. I insist.
There's nothing exciting going on. We're still producing electricity, so that's,
You certainly hope so.
yeah. Plant's still online.
Are they
Haven't
moving
seen
it online? Like virtually? Like virtual generation of electricity?
We're not there yet. Sorry, Alex. Yeah.
Hey.
Not there yet. Can't really have online without the electricity, too, so it's kind of.
Good point.
Are you pressing the big boy buttons on the power?
I would hope not.
The big red one.
The big red one.
You gotta press the big red one, or are you still training?
Well, last night, 2 nights ago, I turned an air conditioner off and then turned another one on.
Is this an air conditioner for the building or for like cool down the nuclear reactor?
It's for the building. It's for like a room. Actually, it's for a room.
I don't know.
We're swapping air conditioners. It's an important room.
Okay.
It's okay.
For the computer room, for the plant. Like where all the computer is housed.
Yeah, you probably don't want that getting too hot. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It'll be cold.
So I don't even know what they were doing. I think they were just doing like maintenance on one.
But
So, like-
you haven't pressed any big boy buttons yet?
What have I done? Not as many buttons, it's a lot of like other things. I feel like I did something the other day, but can't remember.
What's like is it a fire that they worry about the most at a plant?
Fire is the most likely to cause, I forget the wording, like likely to cause damage or like is the biggest concern, something like that, for a nuclear power plant. Probably any industrial plant, I would say.
Nuclear meltdown would probably be the biggest concern.
Oh, it's
Well, but that would take a lot of, that would take a lot of things to go wrong. I think the point, whereas a fire is just like
spontaneous. Yeah.
spontaneous. It could happen at any time. It could happen because you left too much trash around, right? Like
Wow.
things like
Just
that.
one-
Or like if you don't leave a fire door closed, like you leave a fire door open and the fire can spread easier, and now it's on plant equipment, and then you can have it could lead to a meltdown. Meltdown is more of an event. The fire is more of a symptom.
Yikes, that would be horrifying. Do they give you guys like coping mechanisms or breathing exercises or like encourage you to meditate so that you're mentally strong and
They have us work shifts and things, come in for overtime, things like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Gotcha. Meditating's hard. It is not easy. Focus on nothing. I don't know if it's exactly what I'm trying to get at, but if you guys have ever tried it, it sounds like you just kind of like don't think about anything, but then that becomes the hardest part. Because you're not like your dog. I envy dogs. Sometimes when you're stressed out, you see your dog just like laying in the sun on the floor. You're like, wow, what I wouldn't do to be in that position right now.
Yeah. Envy them. They don't have to worry about a whole lot.
Yeah.
Just when
But then
master comes
they don't-
home from work, or when they get food, when they get taken on a walk.
Are you
maybe.
minimizing dog struggles, Tanner?
No, no, no. In fact, I'm glorifying some of the easiness in their life. You know what I mean?
Do you wish you were a dog? Is that what you're saying?
Well, yeah, not really, but it's like, they got it easy. They don't have to worry about a whole lot.
Are you just too stressed about this homework that's due?
I got a lot of stuff
More than just
I'm
the
just
homework.
antsy about.
Sometimes with dogs, I mean, you got to put them down. So Tanner, if you need to get off, I'm
Get
sorry.
off life.
Cut that off. Cut that out.
Okay, we'll cut that part out.
Splice that. Splice
Oh,
that
are you
out.
telling me to kill myself?
Sometimes with dogs, you just need to let them out. So Tanner, if you need to be
Yes.
let out, then at any time, and like eat some vegetables. That has been proven to decrease stress hormones. This video is not endorsed by the FDA, so please do your research before listening to anything I say. Although do eat your vegetables. I think that's an important point to take away.
Tanner, it sounds like you've been missing out on the joy of life lately.
Not just this past week. I've just been studying, and then because of that, a big test that I had Wednesday and studying before, I kind of not procrastinated. I was just focused on objective one, and then moving to objective two. Is this next week? I have two tests. Monday and Tuesday. A project due Tuesday. Test. I'm looking at my calendar. That's what I'm looking at. Project analysis. Due Thursday. Tons of stuff.
I thought you chose this major because it was supposed to be easy.
I know. This is the most work I've had probably in my college career this past week, as well as just at Tech / ever / this is the most credit hours I've ever taken.
12.
Well, it's like 15 in the lab. Yeesh. So, kind of heavy, doc. Not a good way to spend senior year, but I gotta get it done.
You'll be
You've
thinking
been
yourself,
procrastinating on this for a while.
What do you mean?
You've been kicking this can down the road a bit.
What can?
Taking classes.
No, not really. I mean, What do you mean? Oh, taking like a heavier semester?
Yeah.
Yeah, it could have been avoided, but one semester, like last fall semester, not the past semester, but the one before that, I took like 3 classes. I dropped one. Like, I definitely messed up that semester. I think it was only like 10 hours plus like 2 for marching band, so like 12 hours total. That was like a just existential crisis. Drop a bunch of classes. That kind of delayed my progress, I'd like to say, and set me up to not graduate on time. But what can you do? It's tech,
I mean, it
That
makes
kind
you
of stuff
feel
happens.
better. Our major requires 128 hours.
That is
So
true. Not
if you don't
easily
come in with any
divisible by-
credits, you take like 15 plus hours every semester to get
Yeah,
through
exactly.
4 years.
on average. So yeah, that's my life. I know it's super depressing.
I think Alex had to take 132, right?
what?
So it was
No,
132.
I
Is it
mean,
not?
no, I think ours is like 120. We're like pretty chill.
Oh, mine is 132.
I mean, is that because you're BSMS?
No, without the BSMS.
Oh, wait,
With the
what?
BSMS would have been.
Yeah,
So what you're saying is all majors are bullshit, and they're poorly
No, Alex had
scheduled.
it easy.
Yeah, I did.
Okay, well,
What's a real world like, Daniel?
You get
what do you want to know?
tests.
Is that what's the
First
real world like?
first two things that come to your mind. How's
I
it-
really don't do that many different things. It's not as different than you would think. I mean, like I work different hours and there's no homework, but as far as day-to-day life, today what did I do? Got up, had lunch, or had breakfast first, and then had lunch, and then
Mm-hmm.
watched TV, and I'm off today, so that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah. So then that was it. Tomorrow I'll probably do the same thing. Then I have work on Sunday. When I have work, I mean, it's going to be different for you, Alex, because you're not working shifts and things. Like when I work, it's 12 hours. So you start at 6. I leave here at if it's snowing or whatever, you got to leave at like 5:20. You're getting up at like 4:30. You go to work, and then by the time you come home, you basically eat dinner, and then you go to sleep. Rinse and repeat.
Some long hours there.
Long hours.
But you get to, you're not the one shooting. So do they shoot the uranium out of like a Nerf gun? Is that kind of what they do?
It's kind of like a Nerf gun.
Yeah, nice.
It's this little thing. It's up in the control room. They have like a little control for it. It looks like a PlayStation controller, actually,
Nice.
that they use. Yeah, to shoot the uranium. And then it goes through. Yep, you got it.
Cool.
All right, so Beren has never played the game.
What game?
Tanner, you want to explain the game?
Aaron, you just lost the game.
Yeah.
Mm,
The game
This
is called
is the game.
Questions or Answers.
That game. Oh, I thought you were talking about like the game from like middle school or whatever.
The one that gets a Reddit post every once in a while.
The game is called Questions or Answers.
Oh.
Kind of this or that types of questions, yes or no. You answer whatever you want. Hold on, let me get this right.
So yeah, Baron, you're going to answer a series of questions, I assume.
There are no right answers, but there are
No
wrong
right
answers.
Definitely wrong
Okay.
answer.
Are you ready?
Sure.
Have you ever jumped out of a window?
What do you consider jumping out of a window?
that's a yes.
Like go on a
What about,
roof or
jumping out of a one-story?
like
Like,
Moving on.
It sounds like a yes. Is it possible to have pre-TSD?
anxiety.
pre-traumatic stress disorder?
Yeah, pre-TSD.
So anxiety.
Some stupid questions. That's literally just the definition of anxiety.
So yes, is what it sounds like.
Yes.
Socks or sandals?
Barefoot.
Just barefoot. Jack or Jill?
Don't care.
Of course. If you walk by someone you know, do you say hi?
If I notice them.
Okay. Is Tanner attractive?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't like that answer.
Yes.
Alex.
Alex is saying a definite yes. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Write that
I'll
down.
take
Write that.
Stairs or elevator?
Depends on my mood.
Is pudding just refrigerated ice cream?
I don't know what's in a pudding. Usually it's gelatin. I don't think there's gelatin in ice cream.
No.
That one really pisses people off.
Yeah, I joined the club. I joined the club.
Is there gelatin in pudding? Or am I crazy?
I don't think you're right. I think that's right. I think it's
Yeah,
like,
that's
I think Daniel's just trying to get people's blood pressure to unsafely high levels there. Yikes.
Usually I consider the wiggle as part of the pudding, so ice cream doesn't wiggle like that.
needs a little wiggle. Okay. Boneless or bone in?
I don't know.
Bone in.
Depends on how much effort I want to put in.
There's some rumbling. I don't know where that
Yeah,
came
that's my chair.
That's the tower collapsing. Anyway,
The cooling tower collapsing, yeah. Have you ever seen a tour guide frown?
Not that I can recall.
Rocks or jocks?
I don't know what that means.
definitely
Oh.
rocks.
If you don't know what that means, you're really in for a treat on some of these. Let's see. Is it okay to go to a restaurant alone?
Sure.
Alex, you're going to get used to that one.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
Wait, cut that out. I said a bad word.
yeah, I'll cut that. Drops or Jupiter?
What was the first one?
Drops or Jupiter?
Some song. Is it from that song or something?
Yes.
I don't know.
Completely unrelated.
It's drops or Jupiter.
Okay.
I don't know what it means.
Is Valentine's Day bad for the environment?
What the like nature environment, the social environment? What's your
Interesting.
poorly?
However you want to answer it.
I think it's a poorly worded question, and you should add some specificity to it.
The whole point is there's no specifics to these. You answer however you want.
Sure. I don't know.
Alex Tanner.
Inherently, consumerism is wrong and bad. Bad for the environment. Next question.
Yes.
Social.
I'd like to echo what Tanner said and agree with him. And I believe Tanner's correct. That's my input on this.
Without being a dead horse, I want to reiterate what Alex said. I agree with what he said and when he agreed with me.
Yeah, I'd like to further Tanner's point. Anyway, okay, I shouldn't have done that. What's the next one, Daniel?
Yep, okay. Are teeth just exposed bones?
No. No.
They are bones.
I think so.
Are they bones? Sure, yeah, they are.
But are they really exposed? You have a
They're
mouth.
exposed in
You
the
have
sense that
lips.
you can see them when you smile, I guess. But like all
For
bones
tour
are-
guides, they're exposed then,
yes.
but for everybody else, they're not.
Your callback answer.
Yeah.
Callback.
Funny.
The kids.
Yeah.
Is the song When I Was Your Man depressing if you have an ex-girlfriend?
Maybe. Depends.
If you're what? Please say that again, Daniel.
Is the song When I Was Your Man depressing if you have an ex-girlfriend?
I mean,
Having
yeah.
a breakup? Is she a
I
crazy ex-girlfriend? Does
Yeah, if
she
you
sit
don't like
outside
it.
your window trying to talk to you?
It can be. I don't think it necessarily has to be. Because, if you don't like her, then it's like, no, I should not have bought you flowers ever. Anyway.
Let's see. What do we have here? Okay, doorknob or door handle?
I don't care. It doesn't matter. They serve the same function.
Science or fiction?
Handle.
Depends on my
Fiction.
mood.
Fiction.
Is it okay to mingle at a funeral?
I mean, most people, well, depending on your definition of mingle, if you mean like face tail, I don't know. If you mean comfort the grieving, maybe. If you're doing both, also maybe.
Is kickball for people that are bad at baseball?
No, it's you got cut from the soccer team. I don't know. No, but there's a lot more than yeah, it's for the just cut out this
Like,
5 second segment.
Yeah, I'd say, it's for everyone. It's just more accessible. Doesn't mean, people that are bad at baseball play kickball.
I think it's more of a
Like a
pickup
playground
sport.
sport
Tanner's for the
It's
people.
got
Yes.
for the
it's
people
a
there.
it's a lower barrier of entry. Tanner is right. You don't need a helmet, a glove, a
Just kick a
bat.
ball.
Just a desire to have fun. Thanks, Tanner. Yeah, that's right.
Target or Walmart?
Walmart. More predatory.
This or that?
Semantics, honestly.
That, 100%.
Should t-shirt tucking be allowed?
Ooh, yes.
I don't know.
Keep in mind, Tanner is a big proponent of t-shirt tucking.
Only in the front half, though.
You can do it. Just be ready for the consequences.
What are the consequences?
Such as life, you know. You can do whatever you want. Just be ready for the consequences.
Okay. Stromboli or calzone?
I can't tell the difference.
Bro, I don't even know what a Stromboli is, which, this is my, like, Twitter cancel moment. They're, like, gonna find this episode, you know, in, like, 20 years or whatever, and be like, yeah, this guy didn't know what a Stromboli was. He's canceled. So, I regret to say that, but I gotta come clean.
I mean, they both look like they're dough, bread, and some tomato sauce and meat. So, you know, are they really all that different?
Pizza sandwiches.
All right. Are country clubs just cults for old people?
Nah.
Yeah, I think they let young people in too. So, I think they're a little more inclusive than that, honestly.
Okay.
Cults are more about, taking control a little bit away from its members, where country clubs are more like trying to give control or, come to the country club. Oh, you want a scotch on the rocks? We can get that for you. I know we don't have this t-shirt, but we'll make one for you, Richard. We'll make a country club t-shirt just for you, Richard. Something like
Who's
that.
Richard?
They'll, I don't know, he's just a rich old person.
Esteemed gentleman. Yeah.
He's a rich old person. His name is Richard.
They'll accommodate, country clubs will accommodate, whereas, cults force people into choosing who they talk to, what they wear, certain level of control. So I think that's part of the definition of a cult, but like country clubs definitely not under that.
Weeping willow or white oak?
I don't know what the second one's referencing.
Weeping
Weeping
willow.
willow or white oak?
Trees.
I don't know. They're both trees.
Weeping willow.
I'm gonna pass on this one.
Pass. Have you ever flirted in an airport?
Nope.
Yeah, maybe.
Alex has. Alex is a flirter in kind of guy.
You can tell in an instant if someone has or not.
All right, here's a controversial one. Are potlucks just parties for lazy hosts?
Wow.
Mm.
Frankly, I'm offended. I'm gonna storm off stage. Jeez. No, they're not, Daniel. But you didn't say that they were, so I'm just getting mad at you for no reason. I'm really sorry. I'd like to extend a sincere apology.
Are the people saying that? Like, have they planned these extravagant parties? I don't know. It's a lot of work to throw a party. I think it's fine. I don't think potlucks deserve any shame.
Tanner, you're a party guy.
What do you mean?
How's the workload?
Host a party? It's a lot. You got to prepare, either food, prepare place, clean up. Got to clean up before and afterwards. Got to prepare a bunch of stuff. I don't think, depending on the people, depending on the amount of people, depending on a bunch of factors, asking for everyone to bring their own stuff, bring your own beers, bring your own drinks, bring your own food isn't too unreasonable if you're providing a setting. So.
Lysol or Clorox?
I don't think it
Clorox.
matters. Whichever one's on sale.
They're the same thing.
They're
Clorox,
different companies, Tanner.
they're different copies of the same, disinfectant, right, or whatever.
Are they competing goods that I can use to replace one another? If so, you take the one that's cheaper. Fuck brand loyalty. Wants to Coca-Cola because we're from Georgia. Ain't that right, boys?
Mm-hmm.
Is soda an excuse to have dessert during the meal?
No. Because I think America has incorporated soda into so many of the meals that dessert has a little bit more of a special or infrequent meaning than soda.
Firm pillow or soft pillow?
Firm.
Firm.
Yeah.
Tanner, do you like something soft or firm under your head?
I have like 3 pillows that I don't interchange, but I'm still trying to find which one I think is the best, to sleep on, put my head on. And I don't know. Right now it's a soft pillow, but kind of like alternates every other year depending on which pillow I just start using first. And that
Nice with
becomes the
soft
pillow.
pillows is just like the feathers always go to the sides and they don't stay in the middle, so you're just
Yeah,
lying. You don't get as much
support.
support for your neck with a soft pillow.
Yeah. Ritz crackers or club crackers?
They're both crackers. It really doesn't matter.
Man, those Ritz crackers, they butter them up.
They're both buttered. They're both so buttered.
I call
Okay.
it on the Ritz for a reason. So I'm gonna have to go with Ritz.
Are paper clips just staples with commitment problems?
No.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Tanner, no? Nothing?
They're different utilities. I don't know. They serve different functions. One for permanent, the other one is for I don't know. You can slide.
Just like a fling? Yeah.
Yeah,
Summer
it's just
flings. Paper clips or summer flings?
Are you a bathroom talker?
no. I'm not old. That's what old people do. They try to talk to you in the bathroom.
I don't recall anyone has ever tried to talk to me in the bathroom. That just seems so odd. Why would
Really?
you?
No one like old people? Old people will try to converse.
No. Never. That has never occurred in my life.
Like someone tried to talk to me the other day. Oh yeah, someone talked to me. They were like, "Go to the bathroom first thing for shift." I was like, "Yeah, it's on the way."
When you're in the bathroom, you don't make eye contact. You get your business done. You walk out. It's an unwritten rule.
Not for some.
Are you sometimes your own worst enemy?
Who, baby?
Probably.
I can get a hell yeah for that. Indeed.
I feel like that digs much deeper into Alex, and we don't have time for that.
Yeah.
Let's unpack that, shall we? No.
Yeah. Oh boy.
I mean,
You were a little.
you can unpack that for most students at Tech. So
Yeah.
Window or aisle?
Window.
That's a tough one. I'll
It
pass.
is tough. One's legroom, one's window.
All right, last one. Have you ever gotten secondhand sunscreen?
Oh, yeah.
I think so.
Disgusting.
Disgusting.
Man, you just like, and the worst, like the spray. You're just, I don't know, you're sitting there, and then you just get that like spicy hit in the back of your nose. And you're just like, whoa!
I feel like Tanner has given secondhand sunscreen a lot.
Not on purpose.
I think I'd probably be the most likely culprit. Man, you guys ever at band? You ever like? I would like roll up my sleeves to expose my whole arms. Those things are like,
That's all you expose, to be clear.
yeah, the albedo is like 100%. Like, so I gotta apply a lot. So I'm sure there have been some unfortunate souls. So I apologize, souls, and my bad.
So what do I win?
Alex, what does he win?
My what?
What does
What,
Beren
what,
win?
what do I win?
Cool. $38 Starbucks gift card.
Dick. That's the biggest cash prize you've given away.
Don't have
Yeah.
that kind of cash here.
Oh, don't you make like, what is it, like 3 pennies and a half-eaten chip? That's your salary, right?
Yeah, that's my salary.
Daily? That's
A few
cool.
sticks of gum.
Yeah.
Oh, I wish I could come. That would last so long. Okay. Anything else you guys want to mention before we head out?
Eat your
Tanner's got
veggies.
to go cry. Yeah. Okay. I thought you guys froze, but nope. It was just
No.
lack of content.
Yep.
Yeah. Goodness gracious.
Bye.